your 401k.
No more comments!
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that.
The market is rebounding a little bit today as we speak.
It
live
opened
in
down.
real time.
Really?
Never say never. I smell a comeback. The market's got its rally cap on.
So claws back from earlier overnight losses, turning positive. I never talked about my doomsday portfolio yesterday, but because we're not allowed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, we don't pick stocks. We don't give names of stocks. I can give categories.
There you go.
Places that own or move wheat. Giant multinational companies, America-based, that move grain should be in your doomsday portfolio.
Way to thread the needle.
And places that make objects, the self-guided objects that, when launched, will destroy Russian tanks. And they also make other things. Anyway, so you might want to look at throw the old stock javelin at the at those categories, and that's your doomsday portfolio.
Alrighty then.
So this is encouraging. Rolling blackouts projected for this summer in the United States. Vast swath of USA at risk of summer blackouts. I can tell you this, not here.
We almost had one yesterday. You know, we talked about the wind advisory. Very windy.
I got to say, that was, I knew the stormy part, but man, I walked outside. Yeah, very windy. And we had blinks in my bucolic South Sound community. There was, I got a call from Kennedy on Fox Business if I could do a NATO hit yesterday. Well, the power went out briefly. Because we get stuff falling on the electric.
You do need to buy one of those generators. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Pony up, buy the $1,000 one, and then if you have to do a national news hit, you won't be in danger of missing it.
Well, either that or just go to Starbucks and steal their internet, which is free. So it's not.
There's that.
All right, sound we got to get to. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to dunk on George Bush. I should point out he's younger than Biden. But seeing lefty media dunking on Bush because of a flub, because guess what? George Bush with a verbal mistake yesterday. But
this was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was at his foundation at Southern Methodist University, home of the ponies. And here is a little bit of that.
Russian elections are rigged. Political opponents are imprisoned or otherwise eliminated from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Ukraine.
Ooh.
Iraq. Anyway. 75.
He's 4 years younger than the president. At 75, the guy who hasn't been president through two presidents is still younger than Joe Biden.
Yeah, that one, left-wing media, that's a Freudian slip. We got him.
So they're all giggling about that. It's like, okay, now, whatever.
Iraq is a very complicated legacy. But I was saying to you off the air, imagine if Saddam had been in power the last 20 years. I mean, God knows.
Yeah, I've got, I can justify the conflict, and I have zero. We left the place that we were in better than your Washington Army National Guard's 161 Infantry. We left the place that we were in way better with fewer enemy people drawing breath. Yeah, so
we are in commencement speech season, Brian, and I grabbed a little bit of Taylor Swift. Do we want to subject our audience to that at NYU?
You get to pick what your life has time and room for. Be discerning. Secondly, learn to live alongside cringe. No matter how hard you try to avoid being cringe, you will look back on your life and cringe retrospectively.
I get kind of what she's saying. I wanted to make fun of it, but the whole point is...
Now batting for the Mariners.
How many times have you said, man, I was such an idiot 5-10 years ago. I can't believe I believed that way. Well, guess what? 10 years from now, you're going to think you were an idiot in this day and age.
And
like
she got a honorary doctorate for that?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
And the U.S. Embassy now